Hey, what's up you guys? It's another day, and in today's video, we're going to be talking about what makes Kaspa unique from all other cryptos. Before we begin, I just want to thank you guys so much for 34 subscribers. It looks like you guys really enjoy these videos, and I hope to keep making them consistently. And let me know in the comments if you are liking these videos and what other videos I should make about Kaspa. My goal on this channel is to educate you guys on Kaspa, to give my own opinions, and keep it real, and not always just shoot out there clickbaity titles with moon, going to the moon, $100 Kaspa. No, that's not what I'm here for. I'm here to be real and to make educational content about Kaspa because I realize that it's lacking on the YouTube space. So I'm going to capitalize on that. I hear is always increasing. So to begin, Kaspa Wiki is a really good place to check out information about Kaspa and to learn about what is really going on here, what you're really investing into. And it shows how this is not something similar to all other cryptocurrencies projects. I would say the only thing that this is similar to is Bitcoin. And if you're going to hold a crypto, you want to hold a crypto that's similar to Bitcoin because it's following the same fundamentals. I don't think any other cryptocurrency is following as close to Bitcoin as Kaspa. So let's get started. First off, Kaspa is a proof of work cryptocurrency which implements the Phantom Ghost DAG protocol. Now, this is a protocol that allows basically blocks to be mined. When blocks are being created, usually blocks are created in a straight pattern, right? So let me see if I can open this up for you guys. And if you were to read this goes over my head in a lot of different areas, but I think that's a good thing. It just shows how this is not something created for fun. This isn't some meme coin. This is legitimately a project that's trying to solve an issue with the blockchain, and that's why it's called a BlockDAG. It's not blockchain. Kaspa is not blockchain. It's innovation. And as you could see here, instead of the blockchain, you have a block, and then it just goes from block to block to block to block, and it goes in a straight line. But with BlockDAG, multiple blocks are created, and they all can connect to each other. And that's basically the most basic way I can explain it without getting into all these details. I mean, it goes really deep into it. It shows a bunch of formulas of how all this works. So just reading this paper, you can already see this isn't something created overnight. This is something that has been built for the past 11 years. And I can prove that to you that this has been built for the past 11 years. If we look right here, this guy right here is the founder of Kaspa. And then if we go to the Ethereum white paper, I'm going to show you guys something very, very interesting. Very, very interesting about the founder of Kaspa. I'm going to put his name in the find. And look at that. In the Ethereum white paper, the founder of Kaspa is in the white paper. Why is that? Well, because the Ethereum found this Ghost protocol to be an innovation introduced by this guy right here. And also this guy over here. And this is in 2013. And so Ethereum went ahead and used some of it. They didn't use all of it. So the founder continued working on this for the past 8 years, been working on this project. And now Kaspa has finally come after it being completed. And now they have the Ghost protocol, which was in the Ethereum white paper. And, Vitalik decided to use some of the innovation. They didn't use all of it. They just used a part of it. So if this doesn't give you more credibility of what you're investing in is something groundbreaking, this is an innovation, this is something new, it's not something similar to every other cryptocurrency, I don't know what else to show you. I mean, this alone got me really, really convinced and got me a lot of conviction to keep investing and to hold for the long term. Now, by all means, always do your own research. Keep on researching because you do want to make sure you understand completely what you're investing into. So let's continue here. So it's a proof of work currency, and it describes how, unlike traditional blockchains, GhostDAG does not orphan blocks created in a parallel, rather allows them to coexist and orders them in a consensus. So it's called BlockDAG, and it's not blockchain. You can also go to the BlockDAG visualizer, and this literally shows you how the blockchain's working, the BlockDAG is working on Kaspa. This alone just is amazing to me that you could just watch it in action and see how it's no longer in just a complete parallel line. It's using multiple blocks and it's connecting all of them to make sure that they're secured and that they're not fake blocks. They're not red blocks, because red blocks would mean that it's a security threat to the BlockDAG system. Usually, if we go back enough, you could find a red block. Sometimes, maybe if we zoom out here, sometimes you could find them. Sometimes not. Oh, here's one. So right here. So we have a red block, color is red. Every block in the DAG is classified as one of two colors. Red is an attacker and blue is honest. So if there's a red block, that means it's an attacker block. That's how, and they realize that this is an attacker block. So that's how they can secure the network. A lot of this goes over my head, but that's the basic kind of knowledge. And this is what most people are going to understand, basically. So this is a good question right here. This is basically what this video is about. What is it that makes Kaspa different from any other cryptocurrency project? It says, so far Kaspa is the only coin which achieves scalable throughput and immediate confirmations based on simple proof of work principles alone. And that's true. With proof of work, Bitcoin takes 10 minutes per block. With Kaspa, it takes 1 second per block. And currently we're going to be going into a Rust upgrade, which I'm going to be making a video about that. Should be coming out tomorrow. But that Rust upgrade I'm going to talk about how this can increase our blocks per second to 10 to 32 and to possibly even 100 blocks per second in the future. So this is insane innovation that's coming on here. So the simplicity of Kaspa protocol makes it provably secure, which cannot be said for any proof of stake coin, since that is an outstanding open problem. Kaspa manages to achieve high performance using only rudimentary and well understood tools. At the core, it is very gentle, not fancy generalization of the Nakamoto consensus. At the same time, Kaspa is a classic decentralized solution, unlike fast, but by definition, centralized coins such as Solana, Ripple, and others alike. All those other coins are centralized. Again, I'm gonna always preach about why you're holding something so great is because of the centralization aspect. If you're in cryptocurrency, the whole point of crypto was to get away from the government, was to be decentralized. And look at the top coins. Look at the top coins. Look how centralized they are. So blue is public sale, green is community allocations, red is insiders, and then the foundations and more is the gray. And if you look at Ethereum, you have 15% went to insiders. Public sale went to the rest, and then the 5% has foundation and more. Binance, 50-50 split. We're talking 50% went to insiders. These people can dump on you. Polkadot, same thing. Cardano, same thing. Solana, Tron, EOS, Cosmos, Trezos, Avalanche. And it goes on and on and on and on and on. How these coins are not decentralized. And as we're going into this high regulatory market, you don't want to be holding the bag on a decentralized coin, on a centralized coin. They label Ethereum as security, and that's a huge risk in your portfolio now. Now, okay, if Ethereum's a security, all they got to do is just file under the SEC. Yeah, but do you know when you file under the SEC, you have to report literally every single thing you do in the back end with your project. And I'm pretty sure we're going to find out a lot of sketchy things that Ethereum's been doing, robbing people money and giving people access to free tokens. And it's just a mess, guys. You don't want to be a part of this. And I'm not saying to sell your bag. You know, if you are up and in a profit, good for you. But just consider this. Consider your risk. Know your risk. And if I were you, I would rather be in a lot less risk with a high potential of a great return. So I just want to talk about maybe one more thing. If we go to the intro, I want you guys to look at this on your own too. I don't want to straight up give you everything. I think it's a lot more fascinating when you read it yourself and you realize like this is something pretty crazy. So okay, so let's see. I like to read this section. So what about other DAGs? Because Kaspa wasn't the first DAG project, the first BlockDAG project. So let's see here. Other DAG based projects like Nano or IOTA are not generalizations of the Nakamoto consensus, meaning they cannot be proven to theoretically be secure as Bitcoin. The level of decentralization is also questionable in other DAG projects, which is true. IOTA was a pre-mine. It was a pre-mine. They had a pre-mine there. Nano, proof of stake token. It's a proof of stake. It's not even proof of work. And if you go away from proof of work, you're essentially shooting yourself in the foot. Proof of stake makes the rich get richer. That's all it does. Okay? Because when the proof of stake, if you're in Ethereum, you got to stake up, you got to lock up 32,000 Ethereum. Who has 32,000 Ethereum? Rich people. And then what happens to them? They get a return. So the rich get richer. That's what proof of stake is. That's all it is. It goes completely against the whole reason for crypto. And also when you're thinking about it, when you do proof of stake, you need validators. You need the places where you're going to do the nodes or whatever. And since now all these exchanges are offering these interest returns on your investments, guess what happens? When you lock your coins on Coinbase with Ethereum and you're getting that return, you know what they're doing? They're using your Ethereum that you put on the exchange to run a node and to secure the network with the proof of stake. So that means it's going to be highly centralized. You're going to have Coinbase, Binance being the main players of running these nodes, which eventually they can have majority control, because when it comes to proof of stake, whoever has more coins has more voting power, has more control of the network. So many of them are proof of stake, which has its own problems. Kaspa is provably secure and arguably will be faster than those coins. And it pretty much is. It already is. This is tokens and proof of stake related matters. What is Kaspa's contract address? There is none. Because it's a coin. It's a proof of work coin. It's not a token, guys. It's not a token. Are there going to be master nodes? No. All nodes are equal. Kaspa's totally isn't a proof of stake coin. Guys, when you have a node, whoever has the most has more control. Is staking possible? No. No. I would never sacrifice a 3, 4, 5% return on a cryptocurrency just to get 3 or 5% in a year, really? When the cryptocurrency is stealing your money, basically, it's going against what decentralization was supposed to be. Can I have profit by running a node? Nope. No direct profit. But it gives you the fastest ping for your mining. Proof of work, guys. So, man, maybe NFT? Nope. Maybe on layer 2. But really, I don't think, Kaspa has the option to scale and be like a proof of stake system, but we don't need NFTs. NFTs are scams. They're, like, for what? Really? Buy monkeys? That's like the only use case Ethereum has, is to buy monkeys on the blockchain. It's pretty ridiculous. Okay, so why is Kaspa better than proof of stake coins that don't use much energy, are also very fast, and have smart contracts? Proof of stake systems end up being much more centralized than many proof of work systems for the following reasons. Proof of stakes creates a rich get richer system. This is what I was talking about. The more coins you hold and stake, the more voting power you have to create new blocks. These tokens also earn more coins through staking. Since these individuals don't need to expend resources to stake, unlike in mining, they can simply increase their overall staking amount as they earn more coins for staking rewards and exponentially grow their influence on the network over time forever. With proof of work systems, you can't infinitely expand. There's a limited amount of energy, equipment, land leading it to be more decentralized also. And then proof of stake system has often very few validators. Like I was talking about, Coinbase, Binance are going to be the main validators because everyone's going to hold their tokens with them, because it's not that easy to get into this network right now. Many big name cryptocurrencies have as few as 21 block producers, a far cry from Bitcoin's thousands of nodes. This means it's much easier to get compromised. The main point of cryptocurrency is to be immutable and decentralized. Otherwise, it makes more sense to just use a database shared with 21 people. Kaspa uses less energy than many other proof of work coins because of the hashing algorithm used optical proof of work. Layer 2s are only become bigger, and Kaspa will be able to support L2s and smart contracts in the future. It's important first to get a decentralized and secure base layer with less features. It's easier to build on top of secure bases than to make the base more secure after things are already built on it. Man, this right here is a really good explanation to look into. So, again, L2, is it coming? No, at least not yet. It's not needed. We really don't need it. Kaspa is literally competing with all other proof of work tokens that were like Litecoin mainly, but it is competing with Bitcoin essentially. But I don't believe that will happen. I think Bitcoin and Kaspa will have a perfect equilibrium because Bitcoin is gold and the digital gold, and Kaspa is the digital silver. So I hope you guys enjoyed that video and learned something more about Kaspa. And I hope you guys also leave a like down in the video, subscribe to the channel if you guys are new around here, and leave a comment down below on what you think about Kaspa. I want to hear your opinions. I want to hear your thoughts. Ask any questions for a future video that I can maybe address. And with all that being said, I hope you guys have an awesome day. See you guys.